Hello. Welcome, Papa and Adelaide. Welcome, Sister Selwyn. I'm feeling better, thank you. Better, but kind of slower. Welcome. No, I had some food poisoning, but it's gotten a lot better. But, yeah. So I just ate a little bit today. Welcome, Oscar, Tyler. Yeah, I think by tomorrow, I think I'm feeling excellent. My hands and feet kept getting cold and hot and cold and hot. But it stopped. Now it's more stable. Oh, thank you, Salty Steve, for your Prime. Next week I think it may be my last week. We'll see. Or maybe not. I think I'll stream up until like May 29. Do the bells give the same effect through the speakerphone? It depends on what kind of phone you got. Some phones have amazing bass, but headphone is going to be the best experience. Thank you. Welcome, Unicorn Mountain Rose. One thing you could do, the phone has 2 speakers. So if you really want to get a binaural, you have to cup your hand like this. Wah, wah, wah. Menu. I just ate 1/3 of the food because you want to do a lot more fasting. Have you used the Wawa tool? Or what's the Wawa tool? Yeah, I think I've heard of it before. Welcome, Michael. Oh, is it like a... Yeah, it's like a little... Welcome, Angry Sober. Nice to see you. How was everybody's day today? Okay. Hump day, hump day. You want to fast, but your family wouldn't support the idea? Sometimes you just gotta do it. Everything that I'm doing, my family didn't support, honestly. The whole journey of my life, like, no, don't go that way. My father just wanted me to be a good person, but my mother, she wanted me to be wealthy and rich, right? Naturally. So I became more rich with wisdom. A different kind of rich. Today I got my first hate comment on Facebook. It was a gentle hate comment. I appreciate what you do, but this is fake shit. I was like, ooh, I'm breaking through the algorithm, looks like. Good sign. You know what I mean? If I'm not reaching people, they wouldn't make no. That means... right. Welcome, Belucky and Oya from Australia. Yeah. Yeah. If you're not getting haters, are you making an impact? Welcome, Colleen. And it's hard to really know somebody is fake or not if you don't really talk to them. You know, a short, very short, 30-second to a minute. But here's the thing, that he was Buddhist. Like, he had a picture of the monk. What we do in here isn't Buddhism, but it's inspired by the Buddha. So people, as you can see, as I'm reaching a different audience, they will say, hey, this is fake Buddhism. That's what they really mean. Who said I was Buddhist? I get hate messages often just because when you're larger, when you have more flow, it's a hobby, you know? It's a hobby, just like, But they'll bow to a monk's feet while wasting time. Right? They'll bow to the monk's feet and go through the routine while wasting time, leaving a comment on a short that I did. I'm like, who's your teacher? Welcome, Sister Diane and Carmen. You come back? Welcome, Sister May. A passport. These people never showed their real picture nor identity. To me it's more about everything's energy and everything's a lesson. And so I always remember I never really get haters until I started really getting more traffic into Mystic Village and what I do. When you're baby, they don't come. But then when you get too big, there's a lot less of them. Right? So there's like, you get a little bit haters. As you get more popular, the haters come stronger. And then as you get way bigger, they just disappear. It's like a initiation. When is it you go? Oh, May 30th is when I leave. Yeah. May 30th. Oh, welcome. Somebody behaving like God. Nice to see you. People don't know how to hide their energetic signature. No profile picture. Rude comment. When you pay attention, everyone has an energetic signature. In the way they talk, the way they type, their profile picture, the words they don't use or the words they do use, how consistent they are at showing up. Now, because we blocked somebody yesterday, right? Somebody was being a abuser in the community, and we just had to block. But they can always make a new account. But they don't know how to hide their energy. But when we pay attention, they're back for revenge. No, sadly, I wish they were bots, but they're not bots. They're just people who are ignorant. Because the bot has no evil intention, but a human being. Energy. The year of the fire horse. Don't be F around and find out. Are we doing meditation? It's because, sometimes people don't know how to respect. They judge. They're not here to respect you. And so in the beginning, sometimes people get along, but one day your homie starts tripping. We see this homie come from time to time. Gotta set the boundary on the homie. Sometimes they don't know you have food poisoning. They just come to judge. That's not a friend. They call. Oh, there's a lot of name for it, you know. I want people to be here, you know. Why don't I have any friends? Says Colleen. I mean, we're your friends. You also have to put yourself into a place where there's people around who make friends. You know what I mean? And the truth is, in real life, I don't have that many friends because I don't want that many friends. I like to keep my circle small. That's why I'm happy and peaceful. But in here, we go a lot deeper because we're more of a Sangha, spiritual community. We go a lot deeper. She says, you're married though. So you want to have friendship so that you can get a boyfriend or what? That's the issue right there, sister. You should not look for friendship because it comes with like, you know. That's why you just want to be wanted. What's the motto? This is on Insight Timer, by the way. The motto is love your damn self, want yourself, be with yourself. When you're thirsty and you're chasing, that's one way to scare people away. You're in it for something deeper rather than keep it pure. But when you're a good friend and you're easy to be around, you smell good, you look good, you think good. Then maybe it looks like you're on a dating market without you saying, I'm single and looking. I am Mango Gang. Love me. When you're desperate for the love, it pushes people away because that's not cute. That's not cute. But whenever you improve yourself, you're looking fine, you're not thirsty, they're like, whoa, this one is different. But oftentimes your behavior, you want to be wanted. Sometimes you just copy that from your parents. She says, I was hoping to move into a senior community, but I'm too nervous and drink too much. She says, drink too much wine. Maybe you can consider being happy alone. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's a better plan. when you learn to be happy alone, then you have potential partner. Sometimes people come in here, they, I'm married, okay. You know what I'm saying? They can daydream all they want. I just want you to be happy. This is the wrong pond. But what you can do is learn to be happy with who you are. It's never too late, Even if you're in a senior living and you're looking for a partner, excuse my stomach. I had food poisoning last night. I had to take some Pepto-Bismol. But you can heal yourself through the mosquito has returned. Yeah, I'm mostly good. My energy is just slow because my sleep is I slept at like 9 a.m. or something yesterday. Tell that mosquito you're married. Take charcoal tablet. Yeah, it's not that bad. I just purged 3 times and then it felt better. But it's like 3 times in a 7-hour span. After the 3rd time, I could finally lay down and not feel effed up, But I'm not attached to comfort. My karma, I get food poisoning. A little bit. It's part of life. It's been a while, like dang, I haven't been like this since when I used to drink alcohol. Back in the day. Too much tequila or whatever. Yeah. I think it was mushrooms. Yeah. But it reminds me of the Buddha, like I shared with y'all. The Buddha passed away from eating poisonous mushroom, knowing that the lady gave him poisonous mushroom, but not intentionally. It was pure. So I was like, oh, thanks for the reminder. I'm married. No, I bought some instant noodle that I haven't had in a long time. Mama Tom Yum. And I added some mushrooms to it. And that was... Yeah, I don't know what happened. You know Mama noodles? The Tom Yum flavor? Big pack, jumbo pack. Then I threw some mushroom on there. Edible says, I'm back from my trip to Montreal. There's a good amount of Canadians that hang out here. I'm putting a 17-year-old doggy down tomorrow. Very tough. We can play a flute for that situation. 17-year-old that's a good time. That's the granny. Was a good flute for doggy transition. Or doggy had to be put down because probably in suffering, you know. Yeah. When I was a kid, I watched the Buddha documentary or the Buddha's cartoon about, and that's the one thing that I always remember. He didn't get mad. He just like, it's my time. You're like, how dare you give me poisonous mushroom? Oh, thank you. Obi. But the new generation, if you give the master bad food, he'll yell at you. For real. Are you trying to poison me? You're not paying attention to what you're doing. That's the new generation. Because if you get sick, you can't serve as long on the planet. You know, we're trying to serve on the planet and be... When you're sick, it's hard to serve. More bodhisattva level. Before you reach Buddhahood, you have to be aggressive servant. Our dog, Jessie says, our dog is suffering and I'm struggling so much. She has probably simple chest infection, cough, allergies, but I can't afford past the x-ray. Sometimes all you need is love. And may your doggy have a happy rainbow transition to Jackie, 17-year-old doggy, gotta move on to next dimension. Not sure how long I'll make it today, but thank you, Jackie. Maybe. Fur babies. I'm feeling okay, just playing the flute requires a lot of energy from the stomach. They were asking what the name of your dog is, Jackie. Yeah, it's more you can. I just go with the flow. Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo. Is that from the Powerpuff Girl? Dang, I used to watch that show. What's the breed of the dog? Sister Jessie asking here. She says, Shipu mix with Ihasa. I have no idea what those are. Yeah. Shipu and Ihasa. Was that Yasa Lihasa Apso? This is a regal mix. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In 2 days, the super new moon will happen. Mojo is white with light brown markings. About 28 pounds, sweet boy. Yes, I see. Thank you, Amor. Alyosha. Super new moon. I just know because I googled it. Yes, she says in Powerpuff Girl, they made Mojo Jojo seem like an evil villain, but the scientist who was the dad was the bad guy for abandoning Mojo. Mojo was actually the scientist's first baby, so the Powerpuff Girls were beating up their older brother. This is from Sister Jessie. Welcome, just an easy fella. Thank you, Elian, for 12 months. Savvy says, can you help me sleep? I can't settle down for my day. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Sometimes you have to slow down your mind. How do you slow down your mind? Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. It's repetitive, but if you just keep doing it, it becomes annoying when the mind doesn't do it, but when you do, your mind becomes clear and then you fall asleep. And there's many variations of that technique. I like to do the number. Breathing in, I see the number 1. 1, 1, 1. Focusing on a number 1 is a lot less than a bunch of BS or distraction. Noise. But then sometimes you start thinking again, then you want to go to number 2. 2, 2, In the beginning, sometimes we move from 1 to 2 quickly, 2 to 3 quickly, but once you get to 5, 6, 7, it slows down a lot because your mind's more calm. But you have to lock in. If you want to find result, you gotta just let go and just relax the rest of your body. Not be like casually on your phone or anything. Just put the phone up, lay down, and do it. So, มุกมังกรเทพ Sister Jessie says she counts in triplets. Strawberry, chocolate milk, mango gang, It's not a quote, by the way. Absolutely not. Oh, I randomly have a mango around here. I'm Mary. Here it comes again. Mosquito, it likes this side better. Welcome to the peaceful corner of the internet. They call mango magic. It's like a spirit bomb, you know. I'm charging it. Welcome, Sister Alex. Stargazer. Shout out to Alyosha. How do we feel so far? It is 1:47 a.m. I think I have enough energy for like 3:30 today. Cat says, feeling good and very calm, relaxed, peaceful. Whenever I get very relaxed, my gums start pulsing, my face starts, you feel the veins in your face. That's how I know I'm deep in it. You know? I think you need a countdown clock to your departure so we can prepare. I don't know how to. I guess I can. Scare people. There's people gonna live stream too, not just me. Mystic Villages. Everybody here. Shout out to Emmanuel's cat. Oh, thank you, Paul. I don't feel terrible, but my energy is woozy. Like you just, you know. Well, the thing is, I do stream super consistently, and for me to just disappear, I'll still live stream, but it's not gonna be like this, you know? I plan to bring my tarot cards, so there's something to do if I live stream. Because I can't bring this with me, but I could bring something interactive, you know? So, yes, I look forward to it. Yes, it's gonna be. I always say, what is the universe trying to teach me? Get more humbled, more patience. More patience. We can all use a bit more patience. More meditation. I could just, maybe you find a new flute. Welcome, Jeff. Maybe. I do plan to bring a couple flutes. I just haven't really decided which flute, but it's the one that probably I wouldn't mind. They're all fragile. Let's see. They're all bamboo. How was your dinner? I ate 1/3 of it just because, as you can hear. I wanted to bring something portable, loud, and one soothing flute. This. Thank you, Michael. I think I'm going to give this flute to my brother-in-law. He said he was interested in the flute. And this is kind of one of the nicer one. I show it to him, and yeah, this is more Japanese. Bring this. And it's hard bamboo, it's like hardened bamboo. She wants Granny Willow. come back from Vietnam, I plan to get 1 or 2 more of the bass flute that's deeper than this one. Deeper than this one. Maybe. This one is from JD Flutes. Anything lower than this is in $1,000 range, brothers, sisters. It's crazy. The only reason I have that flute, because JD Flutes, he like randomly posted a video, half off and no sales tax. And I was like, what? Free shipping, no sales tax, and half off. I couldn't sleep that night. I knew I would regret if I didn't. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I just had to. But what you get is a flute called La Luna. Or we call this flute La Luna. Just because the nature of the tone. I'm glad I made it far on my flute journey to come across these kind of flutes, brothers, sisters. If you're not all in, there's no access to these. Like, why would you? And it's so hard to play also. It's very difficult to play. But when you're about that life, you don't think about difficulty. You just deliver. It's just about the tone. It's like, the tone, it makes you feel something, and that's what matters. And it all started with that 3D printed flute. I never thought from that one 3D printed flute I would be around, surrounded by 50 or 60. It didn't make sense, but that's how the universe is. Shout out to the Mango Gang anthem. I'm doing good, thank you. Welcome, Mel. Yeah. Yes, a lot of people experiencing glitchiness on the internet or on TikTok. Invoke within others feelings via, I would say I would use the word maybe inspire people to feel. Yeah. There's some eucalyptus menthol. My energy been stomach. I see more people interested in flutes lately because of 3D printed flutes. You know. Now the cool part is we're friends with great flutists, you know, Gregory Red Wolf. Like, he sounds like that. He knows what he's doing, you know. That's the first one where I see like, okay, now that I'm done smoking and vaping, I'll be able. He says, hi, I need a flute. We'll see. If I get my 3D printer running again, I could be sending lots of flutes out, y'all. I don't know, maybe this one's not good enough. I print this at home. just like a bird. I'm like a bird, I only fly away. .3D printed flutes are actually as good as wooden flutes if you have skill. It's just hard to believe because sometimes we judge beginner instruments, but really that's hidden, you know. Thank you for the sub. Nithadra, thank you so much. Welcome to the hangout spot, the mango farm. It's love, y'all. Whenever I play the flute, it's just to me that I'm just expressing my love. That's just literally what I'm doing. My love for life. Yeah. Love and gratitude for existing. But without going that deep, you just hear it in the tone of the flute, you know? Thank you. And imagine you could do that through anything, through cooking. You can do that through singing. You can do that anywhere, anyway. That's the beautiful part about self-expression. I guess you can say it's art. She says, I didn't get one sent to me, so I bought one. I got an ocarina, though I'd like to play. Sometimes I also bought a koshi and a lyre harp. Okay, you got a whole setup already. Lyre harp. You got an ocarina. I got a couple. Haven't played them in a while. Yeah, give them some love today. Booga spear? No. Sister Christy. Let me follow Nithadra here. Thank you so much. Sometimes the AI thinks this is a pipe, unfortunately. I understand. Okay. Let's see what we got here. The reason I don't play this as much is because we have a better instrument that has the same instrument but in a flute. Not ceramic though. Thank you, Sister D. So what audio interface do you use? The layering sounds great. I use this device called a hologram microcosm, which is right over here. Which is an iconic ambient guitar pedal that I've managed to figure out how to use to make dope sounds from the flute. And learning how to not use it too much, you know. You can overdo it, so now I try to prioritize the flute music and then a little bit of the microcosm. I've looked into getting an electric flute. One is called like the Cilio or Silphio flute, but it's different. You know, it's the air, the breath work behind it, and the sound that it makes. There's like a disconnect when you turn everything digital, right? Because the breath work and the air and oh, thank you. I don't have a DZ, but I have a Zao or a Shao. Whatever. Yeah. Everything. I mean the tone, right? It's like the air from the flute. We got a shot. I have one Chinese flute here. Oh, I have two. One Halusi, two Halusi, but I just use. But it's so the tuning on the like. Oh, air is electric. I mean, like when you hear, whenever you're playing electric flute, the air that you play doesn't really reflect the sound of the flute. It's like you play, but what comes out, it's like a. This is the Shao. Now, if you like the DZ, I do have flutes that's very similar to the DZ. That one was D major. We also have that is bamboo. That one is made by Eric, the flute maker. The OG. That's the OG flute maker. I think he's been making flutes since the 70s. Now he looked like Gandalf, like the flute master. Lives in Florida. And thank you to Michael, because Michael sent me 10 flutes, or 7 flutes, excuse me. I'm low energy, but I'm planning to stay on for 1 more hour, because it's not too bad. See here. The one flute I haven't. Do you have any wisdom for someone in mourning? Today, somebody's dog, Mojo Jojo, is gonna be put down tomorrow at the age of 17 years old. Sister Jackie O. I always, when you become emotional support to people, you come across people transitioning and animals passing away. I call it transition, because the Zen master, you're not limited to your body. When the cloud disappears, Thich Nhat Hanh, the cloud doesn't die, the cloud transitions into water vapor, rain, snow. When our animal or people transition, they're not in the body anymore. The spirit, it goes somewhere else. It could be that mosquito. I'm not married. Or I'm married. Excuse me. And so that's why you have to surrender to the nature of life. Whenever you become a safe space for people, we deal with a lot of sadness as a nature of life and transition as a nature of life, knowing that one day our turn will arrive. And it could be any day. Do we have to be sad about it? It depends on how much you have surrendered to the nature of life. When you surrender to the nature, you just go, that's just the nature, that's just how it is. But that doesn't mean you don't feel the human emotion of losing something. Losing your loved one. Tomorrow, we don't see Mojo Jojo, which can be very sad, but it's so natural for life to transition. One day we won't see some of y'all, but today we have a peaceful time. We have a lovely time. We breathe together. But it's not easy to accept the nature of life. It's very difficult to accept death or the end of that person's cycle. We don't see them, but the truth is they're closer to us because they're not limited to the physical body. And there is no option to see the physical version of them, but maybe we can feel their energy right next to us. Maybe we see a mosquito. Is that you, Grandma? Wee. You see a butterfly. Is that you, brother? Who knows? But we just know it could be. Here it comes. Is that you, Grandma? My grandma just wanna come on. My grandma just wanna hang out sometime. Just show up as a mosquito, easy, right? I miss my grandson. Let me go hang out with him real quick in his dojo. This one at least not trying to bite me today. We have a good relationship now. Por favor. You mango gang or you not mango gang? Right. Imagine your loved one can show up as a little bug. They come to say hi. But if you have an infestation, that's a different story. That's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to have, that's a different story. That's not mango gang, okay? That's bananas. It's like calling a bug infestation and then your whole house get taken over. Like, please, no. It was a pet for me too. Sounds a lot like Mojo Jojo's situation. The animals, they teach us so much about the nature of life because their lifespan a lot shorter. So that's why I went to Petco with my wife the other day and we go look at hamster. The hamster live a year, but cat and dog 18, 19 years. So we have more attachment because we spend long time together. But when you spend 80, 90 years, that's why when somebody, husband or wife, die at an older age, they eventually follow naturally because they just been so, they're inseparable. And when they become, there's no reason to live anymore. Yeah, unless you have a parrot or a turtle. Then, or if you have an elephant, they might actually outlive you. When you're 50 years old, just get the elephant. You'll never be lonely. Lots of food to buy, you know. You had 2 cats for 21 and 22 years old. Whoa. That's amazing. Oh, thank you, Joel. Says, nice setup. Welcome to the Mystic Village. Lots of new people on Twitch lately. You know what's crazy, y'all? Right now on Facebook, they got more viewer than Kick. Whoa. Facebook. But nobody talking on Facebook for some reason. They get scared. Y'all can talk, by the way, Facebook. You don't have to be shy. I know the auntie over there. Don't be shy. We live. Don't be shy. Could be bots. No, it's not. It's not bots. They wouldn't. That's a. It's usually 0. What's your favorite platform? The moment? Yeah. I love it all because good people are on every platform. When you stream on multi-platform, you get to cross path with more authentic people without trying to go viral. I just stick to wisdom and sound healing, and it grows. And I'm grateful for that. So you said surrender to the transition of life. I'd like to hear more about that and how to start it. I also used to have a fear of death or the end of life. I made myself sit and meditate and look at every possible thing about that. In Buddhist culture, they make monks observe the corpse from time to time to see the progress. You're not in there. We are spirit, but this is the shell with lymph fluid, blood, muscle, tissue, bone. This is the vessel, the body, but the spirit is something beyond that. And we can observe this everywhere. I remember I used to walk a certain path at where we used to live in an apartment. A squirrel died on the side of the path. Every day I walked, the squirrel slowly became the bone. First it smelled real bad, and then it stopped smelling. The body of the squirrel was imprinted into the ground where the grass was. There's no more grass because the acid from the squirrel so you see just the outer layer, and all you see left eventually just bones. Many people become scared of the nature of the end. It's inevitable. No one escaped from it. But that's called the future. While on the way there, let's have fun. Let's play the flute. Sing song, walk the dog, play with the cat. Hang out in the nature, not live stressful and sad. It's about living life rather than the final day. Even when you start to live life, even on the final day, you go, it's a good run, homies. Mango gang. is. It is what it is. It's just the nature of life. We see all the time, you go, but it becomes very difficult when we don't realize that it's natural. We become attached to the nature of life, or become attached to the things we can't control. When I see a dog live 17 years old, that's a great run, y'all. That's a great run. And the dog must be in a lot of pain. That's why they want to, right, put the dog down, because the dog in pain. Thank you, Chi Chi. Is it here? Yeah, this is more spiritual community with music involved. I wouldn't say it's a side. Music's a huge part of what we do in here. Is it wrong to be excited for death? It's not wrong. Be excited for life. Death is coming. I guess you could be excited for both. Why not? It's fine. Not everybody. Some people like it, but they just don't like the labels. I guess I don't have a beard yet, huh? I need a long beard so you feel like something stuck in your throat. You have to keep your body still. Let your body settle. Breathe around here. Now you want to expand lower into your stomach. Stomach diaphragm breathing. But have a good rhythm to your breathing. A lot of times when things get stuck, we're just moving too much. When you let your body be still, the energy begins to flow. Or dissolve. No fidgety in your hand, not clenching your jaw. Unclench your bottom. Breathe freely. And add a little positive flavor. Like just enjoy it. Sincerely. Sometimes you are stuck in the mind, sometimes stuck in the chest, stomach. You feel knot in your stomach, knot in your chest. If you just stay calm for 10 to 15 minutes and just breathe and listen to music, it clears. But if you hold on it for years or months, your body will self-destruct. Because you're just adding so much stress to that knot. Imagine one day of knot in your chest. Imagine 1 month of it. You get used to it. And then if you go on for years, that's a terrible environment for health. But many people don't know how to let go of the knots, which leads to them having knots in their muscle. Mind becomes glitchy. And so many other disharmony happens from the lack of awareness in our body. And sometimes we go to the doctor and it's all effed up. But if we pay attention before that, like, something hurts in my stomach. What is that? Let me change how I eat. Maybe I'm eating too much salt or sugar. Let me fix that. Maybe I'm eating too much seasoning. Let me reduce the load. I'm really stressed out from my work. Deeply stressed. What can I do to add more peace and joy to my life on a daily basis so the stress doesn't destroy me? I had the same issue working at the restaurant. I learned how to do deep breathing throughout my day so that, right, when you work at a really high-paced restaurant, the stress can build, and many people look forward to smoking a fat one when they get home. I hear that a lot when I was in the server industry. I can't wait to go home and light a fat one, they say. I just wish they knew how to relax right now rather than later. And so that becomes people's relationship with life. We don't believe we can relax at job, so we cope. You spend more time at work. You spend long time, 8 hours to 10 hours maybe at work. And if you can make that 8 to 10 hours more grounded and peaceful, your life would be so much better, rather than drink a monster to start your day, and then followed by a couple Keurig to get through because it's so stressful and you need the caffeine to lock in and focus. And now you're like become a bossy manager, or bossy and moody. To just get by. So many people behave like that. They don't know how to relax while at work because of the lack of discipline in chilling the F out. Yeah, everybody has the response. It's just natural for people to copy coping mechanisms, like going to the bar. Right? Can't wait to get my Swisher Sweets. Right? But that's not, we're not healing. And that has to be addressed. And so that's why we have to have mentor and wisdom involved, or else they continue to. I used to live that kind of life. As a matter of fact, I get people to quit smoking and going out and drinking a lot. Yeah. Because they gain wisdom. Ever since I started my spiritual group at my job, Transformative Thursday, I got everyone in that group to be sober. Because they didn't need to anymore. One was able to quit smoking the crystal, which took, I think, 8 months. Okay. 8 months to help somebody quit hard substance. It's possible, y'all. It's possible. I just was constantly in their life. Every time they had an issue, they would just call me, and I would like, hey, don't, And so there was a lot of mentorship going on. That's the beginning, brothers, sisters. Probably 13 years ago. Long time. She says, GT is from Sister Christy. Today I taught at a mother and toddler refugee group and did some sound healing for them. It was such a beautiful moment to share with them. Thank you for your work, sister. It's good to go into places where people need you genuinely. Who would never go to you? The kids love sound healing. Right? Because the babies, before they have better auditory. And smell, right? Before they can see, they can feel the vibration. The baby can hear music from the stomach before the baby come out. Get a little Mozart in there. I mean, I wonder what kind of music. Put a little. Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I gotta say it was a good day, baby. A little ice cube. First language energy. Thank you, Vetus. Welcome, Dre. Dreamy says, agreed. Some people think the stress is the norm for them. I really wish more people would recognize this. That we don't have to normalize stress. It's why happy hour is so popular. We can find a way to not be so stressed. I told Sister Grace, the one in Arizona, she's gonna put a water flowing sound in her office now. Or maybe you can't play music, but you can hear some water flowing. I would add some bird sounds to that. A bird and water. It's just like I'm outside. Happy hour is when the alcohol and food is cheaper. Welcome, Johnny. Megafool says, I'm 20 months off crystal, staying off thanks to this place and others. Congratulations to your sobriety, Megafool. He says, my mom played Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd. Thank you, Sister May. Well, they call it happy hour. I mean, nobody's surprised that more cheap alcohol and cheap food is called happy hour, right? It's just kind of what sells. Escapism sells. Right? It's like, what are they gonna go to sound healing right after work? What? You want all the people to be all spiritual and grounded, or what? Instead of happy hour, you go yoga class right after work. That's a bit too responsible for your harmony and happiness. My secret was I used to meditate before work and after work, and I would find time to practice mindfulness at work. So my energy was always calm because I practiced meditation before work. 15 minutes. At work, I would still be doing the breath work. But I would lock in at work, right? I would be mindful, but I would be more sharp because I need to put people's food order in correctly. I still use that sharpness today to read 5, 6 chat boxes in front of me. I like to chill, y'all. But it comes with if you chill too much, some things slip. I might miss some things, but if you try, you'll miss a lot less. You know? But if you don't try, I try to say goodbye and not show. You should try. Try in life. Try to be the best that you can be. You don't lose anything for trying to be your best. You actually gain. My life changed when I tried to be my best in everything that I did. And it turned out to be the best thing ever. This is my confession. May I be a possession. Boy, I need your touch. Hello, welcome Alexandro. We got Alexandro and Alexandra. Your brother's here, Alexandra. He tried to say goodbye. Thank you. Drake says, alcohol demons to some, angels to others. Yeah, it's more about respect. Many people can have a healthy relationship with anything. You just gotta make sure you don't get consumed by things. And it could be anything. Wingstop, Legos. When you get consumed by it, your life becomes disharmony. You don't sleep good, you don't feel good. So you gotta check on yourself before you wreck yourself, of course. Por favor. Yeah, I got kids telling me that you're old already. I forgot what I was. At the temple, I got I've been babysitting them since they were in high school or middle school, and then now they're in college with boyfriend. And you know, I always check on them to see how they're doing. Then one of them have a boyfriend this year. I told him, show me his picture. I already know the game. He looked like he have a lot of fire energy. You have to have a lot of boundary with him. Is your tummy feeling better? Yeah, but it's very talkative right now, and my energy is woozy. Like I'll sit here and you feel a wave of like, sometimes my hand will get cold, feet get cold. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad because I'm not pushing myself to play the flute real hard. When I did, yeah, it's been good. It's just fatigue and my sleep has been off because of yesterday. But I think I'll have good night's sleep today. If not, then we just gotta fix it. It's fine. I was planning to leave in around 24 minutes. So I'm not that bad. In the middle of the yesterday stream, I had to go purge in the restroom. I was like, oh. I didn't know I had it, I was like, why do I feel a little weird? But I just kept going. I'm just surprised I made it to 4:30. For real. But then when I went to lay down, I felt terrible. And then I released the Kraken. And that's when I felt way better. Yeah. But that wasn't it. Yeah. Hello. Right. It had 3 rounds. Yeah. I had to have one more round. I was like, oh, what the? By the time I slept, I think it's probably 9 a.m. Maybe later. I mean, I didn't even look at the clock. I was just like, knock me out, coach. Which is fine. Just life. I mean, is life interesting at least? My stomach more talkative today. The mosquito nice to me today. No biting, I just wanted to finish the mission yesterday, Take charcoal. It's mostly good now. But yeah, I might look into. I never taken charcoal. I might have to. Yeah. Yeah, my stomach more talkative today. Charcoal. My wife told me to take Pepto-Bismol. I'm like, are you sure? Yes. I think that's probably what it is. But to me, when I sleep good, it cures everything. It's just I couldn't because, more difficult yesterday. But it reminds me, like I said before, it reminds me like, whoa, this reminds me of the time where I used to get hungover after the, I used to be hungover, drinking too much or whatever. I'm not sure. I was able to eat food, yeah, so it's fine. I'm holding the food down. I ate some Indian food, tiki masala, and so yeah, it stayed. That's good news. But I didn't eat very much just because, Yeah. Basmati rice, tikka masala with paneer. Your brother stole your vape? I was looking on my phone today, and there was they opened a new herb dispensary down the street. I was walking, or I exercised, I walked down the street. A new dispensary opened. The news: a 15-year-old was shot as he tried to rob the dispensary. I was like, whoa. And this dispensary is like walking distance, like 5-minute walk. Like, dang, the 15-year-old at it? They just want some. This is in Houston. It's like, no way. Houston. 15-year-old tried to rob of, the people who own those stores, they're like the OG. The store worker was defending. I was like, whoa. The store shot the 15-year-old because they tried to rob the store. I'm like, and it was like, wait, didn't I just see this? Because I go on walks to digest my food, and I was like, wait a minute, I just saw that store on my walk. Indian food is the worst food for upset stomach. Is it? I mean, I eat whatever. I guess it's not that bad after all. Tikka masala for the win. No, but I'm Thai, y'all. I got Thailand stomach. It's different. It's different. I eat spicy often. Thai people be eating super spicy. I always see people compare their spice level, and then when they see Thai person, unmatched. Because that dang little chili is so spicy. Unless you're talking about like ghost pepper, it does not delicious, Ghost pepper or reaper pepper or whatever. Now then they have some pepper called like Pepper X. I'm like, why would you name a pepper that? Soul Reaper. Like, oh shoot. Can I have a Soul Reaper chili in my food? I guess that's the marketing strategy, I used to work at the Thai restaurant, and this good dude would come in with his 2 kids, one like maybe 6-year-old and one maybe 13-year-old, and he would order Thai food extra Thai hot for his whole family. And I think But I think they do it because they have like autoimmune disease. It has to be something like autoimmune disease, right? Like the peppers doing something to save their life. I think that's what it was. Because the kids were eating spicy and coughing and they would just still eat it. So I believe they were eating it because they had some, I think it was for health reasons, that it helped with their something going on with their body, right? We don't know. Or that's a serial killer. But extra, like Thai hot is super spicy, y'all. Extra Thai hot. I'm like, I will pray for your booty. Because I also eat Thai hot, okay? But extra Thai hot. I'm like, what? I know what it's like to eat Thai hot, okay? I pray for my own booty, but it's... Okay, look. There was a time in my life I used eating spicy as escapism, okay? Okay. I go to Buffalo Wild Wing, give me the atomic, blazing, give me the hottest one, because you get a high from the right. It's a dopamine hit that you get like. But it was weird to see the kids eating that spicy, coughing, and just kind of... So I want to be positive and think that the reason why they're eating that spicy is because they have like some autoimmune or something disease that the spiciness helps to save their life, because I've never seen anything like that in my life. You know what I mean? What the... Like, if it was just one dude, word, but I saw him and his 2 kids. Huh. So I forgot about that. All of a sudden, here comes the... I ate blazing the other day, near-death experience, he said. Now, personally, the spiciest food I've ever tried was Laotian food, the papaya salad. And the only reason they can eat that spicy is because they throw like 3 spoons of MSG on top. That's the truth. Because the MSG, it makes your tongue salivate, making it less spicy, and it makes you eat more. I couldn't believe how much MSG people put into papaya salad, y'all. Like if you go to Thailand, some people ask for extra MSG. What? Yeah, because it makes your tongue salivate. So it makes the food more like tasty, and it makes your brain also. But the cost of it, it makes you use the restroom a lot. Yeah, it's a chemical. It's a powder. It's like a white powder. Ajinomoto or whatever. It makes you want to eat more of it. Like when I go to Chinatown, anytime they put too much, I start to drink more water. So if you're drinking a lot of water and you're in Chinatown eating, it's because they put a ton of it. But the reason why they put it is because it makes customers come back again. And here's the sad part. It's in every restaurant, y'all. All the Buffalo Wild Wings, they all put it, but they disguise it in the sauce. That's why, right? They all put it. It's all in there. That's why it's so addictive, because they put something that makes you want to eat more. Like, for example, and a lot of it's high fructose corn syrup. Yeah. Like when you go to McDonald's, what makes the ketchup? It's right. The ketchup is what makes you want to eat more. My life changed when I learned what high fructose corn syrup did to my brain, because I realized this is in everything: sodas, right? Barbecue sauce, buffalo sauce, like ranch dressing, and it makes you want to consume more. And so that's why I had to really watch it. Like, why do I want more of that today? Oh, corn syrup. Yeah, even when I go get milk tea, I get either no sugar or 25% sugar, because I know that if the sugar, most places don't use real sugar because it costs more. Liquid sugar is cheaper because they have, that's just how it is. Liquid sugar. And sadly, the restaurants that be the most popular, yeah. Mickey D's has, I mean, big portions in Texas has been a thing. You know what I mean? There is no kid size now. They call the medium a kid size. I was like, wait a minute. Even in Thailand, the portions are smaller, because McDonald's be expensive in Thailand. Like when you eat McDonald's in Thailand, your back straightens. Your pinky goes up when you eat a French fry. They deliver the food to your table. Like, ooh. And they got fried chicken in McDonald's in Thailand. I was like, whoa. Fancy. Yeah, the menu in other countries, as you know, is different. There's a lot of. But now I also looked into vegetables on the streets of Thailand. Right, a lot of the vegetables have so much chemical. Right. To keep the bugs off. So much, yo. And so that's why our body, I'm so grateful that our human bodies are so resilient, because there's just chemical in everything at this point. Just at least drink your water. Yeah. Stay hydrated. Watch your portions, watch your macros. And get good sleep. get good sleep. And a lot of it is about money too. Sometimes we make decisions is because we can afford it. It might not be the healthiest option, but it's like, all right, that's cheapest option. Yeah. And so it's good to learn how to cook, right? It's good to learn how to eat at home so that you don't depend on just fast food option. Right? So the more you educate yourself about it, the more you have other options. Rather than just getting a dollar menu, hot and spicy like back in the day. $1 menu. Back in my days. And here comes Grandpa. Back in my day, a little burger, 25 cents. Back in my days, we didn't even have fast food. It was all slow food. Oh, you got blessed. All the food's slow. The main part is that we have become attached to comfort and efficiency at the cost of our health. Right? Just like, yeah, just the kids' meal. The kids always want a kid's meal, of course. It comes with a toy too. And that... And sadly, like, I see many people using their kids as an excuse to do the wrong thing. That makes me super sad, y'all. Don't use your kids as an excuse to do the wrong thing. But sometimes, it happens. And so the best way to do is just be a good humanity to each other so that people don't just go around robbing people or stealing or scamming. Right? Scamming. But shout out to the good mother and fathers out there doing their best too. It's all difficult, y'all. It's very difficult. It's hard, The world has become a complicated place because we made it that way. We've been programmed that way to worry about people and how they judge us, and we just gotta make sure we're happy. Some people would feel shame if they didn't have the latest iPhone. Right? That's like really first world issue. Just because you don't have the latest iPhone, you feel like you're below? What the? It's weird. Yeah, use your kids as an excuse to do something better, not worse. And be honest. The kids need honesty. They know when we lie to them. Adults too. It's like, and when we are hypocrite to our children, they know. They know. Like how my parents told me to not use the dirty language or curse words, and then I see my parents use it. It was confusing. Wait, you tell me to not do it, but here you are going off on the language. So it confused me, like, wait, you tell me to not, but you're using it. What? I think we just need more honesty. Like, at the end of the day, many people will use the language, but it's hard to hold ourselves accountable. Right? It's why I don't even use the language on here, because, right, I hold myself accountable. Sometimes I rarely slip though. Sometimes when, it's rare that you see me just go. Because I know sometimes the kids are watching this stream with their family. Which brings us to the end of the stream today. Yeah, I heard that about MSG. We all do the best that we can, yeah. I just share observation, not to shame, but to share observation, so maybe we can be inspired to improve. It's like sometimes it's the reason why we do certain things, because we've been taught that way. Oftentimes by our own parents, It's just more awareness helps us to make better decisions. Just like how I made the awareness to, when I stream, to not use the certain words, because it makes the community more harmonious. Yeah. Thank you, sister. It's not too bad. Here we go. Breathing in. Please love your damn self, por favor. Thank you. Mango gang. And I hope I can sleep straight through tonight. I didn't even finish my coffee yesterday or today. Just so I can, my stomach has become less talkative. That's a good sign. Thank you, Wislawa. Thank you, Sister Alex, Campos, Emmanuel. Thank you so much, everybody. Chloe. I will see y'all tomorrow. And I hope everything's harmonious, but if not, there's always healing. Thank you. No expectation, I get what I get. Karma. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, check out Sister Christie's stream. Okay, I won't be here on May 30th. Will be my last day until July, until August. So yeah, follow your brothers, sisters.